I'm with this guy. We're living in Hawaii, on the beach. We're camping. Went to get some fruit or picked up some wood. And he said, "What did you do?" And I told him what I just did. Now, I wasn't afraid of him at this point. This turned into a 12-year-long, physically very, very, very bad relationship. Psychologically, everything. But I wasn't scared. What I'm trying to share is there is a point where you test your boundaries and then it's rejected. So I wasn't scared. So I said, "No, that's not what happened. This is what happened." And he's like, "No, that's not what happened." And this went back and forth. And I said, "Well, you're wanting me." He said, "I don't want to live with a liar. So if you're going to keep lying, you have to leave now." I mean, you have to leave this campsite right now, get all your stuff and go. I don't know where. I don't know with what money, where you're going to live. So, I had to make a choice right then and there. Do I go ahead with the option of figuring it out, like, on my own? Or do I go ahead and just chalk it up like, you know what, it's probably a one-off. Probably won't happen again. I'm not sure if I said it or if I just thought it, but I thought, you're wanting me to lie. This just seemed so ridiculous. You're wanting me to lie. You're wanting me to agree with you, which will be a lie, which will then be doing what you're not wanting me to do, in which case you should leave me. So it's just like I learned right then and there that this guy is, like, obviously really unsafe and that I can't be honest with him. I have to go along with his message or I leave. Obviously, that's the next option. And it just got worse. Like that whole dynamic just kind of, inserted itself into all kinds of controlling things that he did. And I just kept staying because I kept feeling more and more vulnerable, like I couldn't leave. And that's how the boundaries get stuck, like the ability to set a boundary safely or advocate for yourself, advocate for your nervous system. It can manifest in really weird, insidious ways, like even just taking a break, or you're at work and someone's like, I don't know, they put their drink on your desk and you can't advocate for yourself for them to stop doing that. Even though it would be perfectly normal, everyone in the office would back you up if you said, "Dan, I need you to stop putting your drinks on my desk." No one would be like, "Wow, she's such a bitch." But the nervous system is going to clock that in as, yeah, I don't know what to do here. This is a really big problem. And you go home and you just like, your whole night is ruined just because this guy's putting his drink on your desk. You get enough evidence and you really start to think differently. You start to like knee-jerk react to the world differently. And it's not just as easy as shift your belief, change your beliefs. It really takes conscious, self-loving attention. Like, take the pressure off yourself that you have to change it. You're even like doing boundaries wrong. Like, forget that. It's just about the awareness of what the patterns are and what your nervous system is doing that's going under the radar. Notice how it feels when they put their drink on your desk. Just notice it first and notice, okay, what on a 1 to 10, where am I on the fear scale relative to before they put the thing on the desk? It could be actually that your own partner scares the crap out of you, but you're trying not to register that because of what it would imply, that you're going to have to figure out how to leave and how to blah, 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 and how to stand up again. Like, there's just a huge list of how it's difficult. So the first thing is to notice in your system, quietly, privately, within your own being, what's going on within me right now. Awareness is a big deal. It's way bigger than we think. Have a really great day.